Today we'll be discussing percentages in terms of profit or loss. Now, I first prepared a note to tell you what a selling price is, what the cost price is, what loss is, what profit is, some formulae that will help you in this area. I've prepared them in a note. Please go through them carefully and place them beside you as we move on to solve the following. Example 1. Find the selling price of an article which is bought for 125 naira and sold at a profit of 24%. Now, take those things I wrote for you. When you check through, your 125 naira represents the cost price. The 24% represents the percentage profit. We are to calculate the selling price. From what I give you, the rightful formula that will help you is using the second to the last one, where you have selling price to be 100 plus percentage profit, all percent, times cost price. You just make your substitution, that's all. 100 plus the percentage profit is 24, all percent, times your cost price, which is 125 naira. This will give 124% of 125, and 124% means 124 over 100 times this. Use your calculator. You will do 124 times 125 over 100, and your final result will be 155 naira. Now, when profit is involved, the selling price will be more than the cost price, and that's what we got here. 155 naira is more than the cost price, which we got to be 125 naira. Example 2. Find the selling price of an article which is bought for 920 naira and sold at a loss of 7.5%. Now, bought for 920 naira, that is the cost price, sold at a loss of 7.5%. 7.5% here represents the percentage loss. When you go back to those things I put down, you discover the last formula is the rightful one to use, where you have your selling price to be 100 minus percentage loss, all percent, times your cost price. You make your substitution, 100 minus 7.5, all percent, times your cost price, which is 920. 7.5 means 7.5. 100 minus 7.5 is 92.5%, times 920. This percent is very important because it means 992.5 over 100. That's the meaning. Then you now multiply by 920. And when you multiply, your selling price will be 851 naira. When you make a loss, the selling price will be less than the cost price. Look at the selling price here. See the cost price given. So this is a loss. Now, example 3. Find the gain or loss percent when an article is bought for 30 naira and sold for 42 naira. Now, you will be the one to decide whether it is a gain percent or a loss percent. Based on the information given, bought for 30 naira, that is the cost price, sold for 42 naira, that is your selling price. You bring out your items. Now, with selling price being higher than the cost price, there is a profit, or you say a gain, is being made there. And that gain or profit, check the note I gave you, using one of those formulas, you have selling price minus cost price, which is 12 naira. Now that we know we have made a profit, then what we will calculate will be percentage profit. And percentage profit, go back to the note, you see it to be profit over cost price times 100%. Your profit is 12, your cost price is 30 times 100%, and that gives 40% profit. So you will have the percentage profit to be 40%. Example 4. Find the gain or loss percent when an article is bought for 18,400 naira and sold for 10,120 naira. Bought for 18,400 naira, that is our cost price. Sold for 10,120 naira, that is our selling price. Here, selling price is less than cost price, therefore there is a loss. And that loss will be computed by saying cost price minus selling price, which will give you 8,280 naira. Now that we know that a loss was made, we can now look for percentage loss. Go back to the note. You will see percentage loss as loss over cost price times 100%. Loss over cost price times 100%. Our loss is 8280. Our cost price is 18400 times 100%. And when you compute using your calculator, that is, press 8280 times 100, then divide your result by 18400. It will display 45% loss. You put the loss because this one is a loss, and that's how you calculate it. You go back to the note, see those things I first wrote down, then come back here and see how I've applied them to solve the following 4 examples. This is just to remind you things you did before in your lower classes.